All right, thank you for staying with us. It's still sports tonight. It's time for us to move on now and take a look at issues here at home and how we can really make the game develop and make impact and return the Super Eagles to those glory days. But gentlemen, let's quickly talk about this one, the Go Nigeria Awards for 2014. I mean, last week we spent some time to talk about Vincent Enyeama and how well he performed in the year 2014. Well, we hope he gets something out of it all at the end of the day. But this is good news coming through for Vincent from Nigeria. Go Nigeria. That's easily the largest football website in the world. They have honored Vincent with the Player of the Year for 2014.
Yeah. No surprises. I mean, you can't bet against Vincent. He's done a lot. He's achieved a lot for his club and for the national team. It was the bright spot in Nigeria's failure to qualify for the 2015. If you could call any player the bright spot in the darkness that was the qualifying campaign. So I mean, it was fitting, and it probably was the only person that even all other people that were in that bracket didn't get. He got a high chunk of the vote, and that just tells the story of 2014. What the man has been able to do. He's been won awards.
Between the likes of Ike Uche, Ahmed Musa, Mfon Udo.
Yes, and those guys were consistent in 2014, either in the Global Premier League or for their clubs or in
the national team.
Or in the national team. And I really think there's nobody that will argue with this. He's won so many awards this year, but like you said, I'm beginning to have a feeling of deja vu. 10 years ago, if you cast your mind back, Jeje Okocha was winning everything, but when he got to the main one, the African Football of the Year, that we all would love to see this man win. I'm just hoping he gets to win.
Okay, that takes us to the GloCAF Awards. We're counting down January 8th. 2014 GloCAF Awards is just 2 days away. The news coming out from CAF and the organizers is that a lot of the nominees are beginning to find their way to Nigeria. Everybody's anticipating a night of football, a night of music, a night of excitement, and it just all comes together on the 8th of January in Lagos.
Yeah, that just it. I could remember the last one in Lagos as well. It was quite an interesting one. Of course, all the razzmatazz, the music, the mixture of music and football together. It was
perfect blend.
Perfect blend. For me, this year's on January 8th is going to be a very interesting one as well. One that everybody will want to see, and of course, the icing on the cake for Nigeria will be for Vincent Enyeama to win the African Footballer of the Year, and he's going to actually be the first goalkeeper to do that since 1986, I guess. So, as far as I'm concerned, we just hope that Vincent wins it. Wins it over Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure is the present African Footballer of the Year. And Yaya Toure has been massive as well this year. So it's not just for Vincent Enyeama as well. We've got the African Women Footballer of the Year as well. Two Nigerians actually will be slugging it out. Azizat Oshwala and of course Desire Oparanozie. So let's see. Hopefully, Nigeria will be able to get
last year, most of us were emotional about this, and I don't want to say that I fooled myself. The moment I saw Sunday Olise step up, I was telling, I don't know if it was Do Not Deal contact. The person close to me, I said yes, it was orchestrated, so I was going to give it to Mikel. Most of us were emotional.
The uncle has nothing to do with it.
No, I'm just saying the signs. We're looking at. That's what I'm saying.
Uncle for all you care, and business still gets it.
We're looking at the signs. It's the norm. Sometimes some of these things come into it. I'm just saying it looked like an omen to me. It doesn't work. I guess this year I'm going to wait till whoever is going to announce the winner, say the winner, probably close my eyes. But really, it's time we'll see Nigeria win. And I don't want to call it.
But I think the odds is against Nigeria, right? It's against Vincent Enyeama.
It's always been, in the last few years, it's always been an emotional argument.
At this stage, Nigeria did not qualify for the African Cup of Nations. I mean,
that would play a major role.
I'm looking at it from.
Anyway, let's. I mean, outside the football, is there any other thing that we look forward to around the GloCAF Awards? The music.
Yeah, the razzmatazz.
And the razzmatazz and the turnout of football personalities.
We've always scored the organizers low in recent times for some of how maybe not keeping to time. I think that's the only minus. But last year there was nothing like that. Everything you were
very
you were
I
there.
was there.
They kept to time.
Yeah.
Even when we called you and you were telling us this guy was going to win, they were about to announce this. I was wondering that they kept to time, and I hope they were able to do that this year. Keep to time.
It should get better.
I think
It should be getting better every year.
Gets better every
All right,
year.
so we should be expecting something near perfect on Thursday.
Yeah.
We should be expecting something near perfect. But as this guy said, let's just enjoy the awards.
Yeah.
If it comes, if the ultimate prize comes to Nigeria, fine. If it doesn't, I mean, it's for the good of the game. If an Ivorian is deservedly the best African footballer, let him get it. But if Vincent has done enough to win it, so let it be. So we'll just enjoy the razzmatazz. 2 days to go. We'll continue the build up tomorrow, because tomorrow it will be just a few hours to the awards, and then all the big shots, the football personalities, the CAF president, everybody will be in.
The key players.
And I think our target, the target of CAF and the sponsors Glow, should be making this close to the FIFA Gala.
Yeah.
I mean, the attention of the world is always on one place when the FIFA Gala is taking place. And I think that's what we should target as well with the Glow CAF Awards in Africa. All right, let's come back home now and take a look at our problems right now. And we talked about this as being a sore point, something that is giving us sleepless nights. And I remember on this show yesterday, we said, what happens if the ultimate punishment is slammed on Edward by FIFA, suspending him from football if he's found to have signed for 2 clubs? Like this picture that we talked about yesterday, signing for the Norwegian club and then putting on the jersey to show that, look, this is where I'm going. Not exactly what you want for a player of this quality. This picture, of course, we remember the goal is scored against Ghana, the first ever goal at the Akwa Ibom International Stadium, nest of champions.
He wrote his name in gold.
Wrote his name in gold. But right now, the story coming out from the Nigerian Football Federation, it was told to leave the camp of the Super Eagles preparing for the friendly game against Cote d'Ivoire and Sudan. I mean, that's really worrying.
It's an unwelcome distraction. And I think for the young man, it's not healthy at all. I hope he gets to sort out all of this. There's a lot of promise. It's shown a lot of promise, and we hope that that promise turns to reality, especially now that we're having problems in some departments in the Super Eagles. He's a young player. How we got to this point is the critical issue, because I still don't understand. With all I've read, today was pointed out last year that the last time we had something like this, I think it was '94, when I think he had issues with Duisburg and Sporting Lisbon, and I don't expect it to happen at this time and age. I mean, what our administrators
I mean, how would this happen to our standard players?
It's not a case of being illiterate. I mean, it's that also should be. Some people have said maybe greed. I mean, a lot of things will come to your mind, but all of us are interested in hoping that this gets sorted out, and that this young man is an unwelcome distraction. If he's in the Super Eagles, I know that his head will not be screwed on tight. He probably would not be able to do business. And I hope the time that he's been given off.
When you score a hat-trick, you get 1 ball. In this particular game, he scored 6.
And he got 2.
And he got 2 balls. All right. but all of that now is something that should make us really sit up. But hold on a bit. I'm told that Chana Chiru, who was with us on the show yesterday, is on the line once again to us on Sports Now. Remember, Chana spoke to us yesterday, and he promised that today we will get a clearer picture of what that is going on around Edward. Chana Chiru, thank you so much for joining us on Sports Tonight. Let me start with this worrying piece of news. I'm sure you are aware of it. Edward told to leave the camp of the Super Eagles because of this controversy around his future.
Yes, I heard about it at about 5 o'clock this evening. And, well, it's sad for him because he's a player that did so well last season and thought that with the Super Eagles games he could launch himself onto greater things. And this has been an opportunity. But too bad that decision from the NFF came. I think he will move on.
We've been trying to reach all day, but obviously it looks like he's unreachable at the moment. But I'm sure that you will have been able to get across to him after that announcement was made, after the press release was sent out by the NFF. Can you just talk to us about what is going through MM's mind right now?
Well, I can't say I was able to read his mind. Yes, I was able to speak with him after the announcement came. He's very disappointed, which naturally he should be. He's also sad, which naturally he should be sad. But of course, he will leave the camp like he has been instructed to, go back home, reminisce on what has happened in the past 2 months, and just hope that the whole issue can be resolved. The statement from the NFF said the whole news about the MMA transfer scandal is causing a distraction, not just to him, but to the other players in the team, and wanted to avoid that distraction. So let's just listen to what the NFF has said, and let's see how soon this whole matter will be sorted out, and he can get back to his normal life.
How soon will this be sorted out, China? Because I know you are right in the middle of it as the spokesperson of Dolphins.
I really don't know. When I spoke with you yesterday, I sincerely thought that by today I'll be giving you information on where what Dolphins have agreed with both clubs that actually want his signature. But just before about 7:30, I got information that even the Dolphins delegation that was supposed to meet with the Tunisians have not even met with them yet, and that meeting might hold maybe on Thursday or Friday because of some logistic issues. So I really do not know how soon that issue will be resolved, but I hope it will be resolved soon because it's a distraction not just to and the Super Eagles, but also to Dolphins too. It's a distraction to everybody. So I also hope it will be resolved as soon as possible.